Now rook g1 as per the plan, this pawn would go ahead afterwards. Knight f7, this knight is moving, fine, trying to go on better square. Now he has issues with these pawns. Okay, so he's saying I'll move the pawn ahead and exchange. That's why he's preparing to give supports to this. E5, yes. So instead of white, I mean black plays E5 first. White said I'll move it. I'll first play E5. And then black said, okay, if I take it, it will be very good for opponent for white. And opponent can attack very nicely. If I take it, his bishop can take or the queen can take. And if you compare that position, white will be very good. The dark square will be very weak of black. And you don't want that. That's why I said, I don't want to exchange. Instead, I'll close the position. How to close the position? Don't exchange the pawns. You can ignore, or you can say you can avoid exchanging pawns, and that's why I played f5. Now the files are closed. Okay, this if you see these files, this is closed, this is closed, this is closed. So then if the position is closed, the attack of the opponent will not come that fast. So you get more time to defend the position. Now he can think of getting his pieces towards the other side to defend that side. Here white said, now I'll attack on the king side. So g4, here f cross is g4, h cross is g4, and then g5, stopping this pawn from going ahead. What to do? Make attack on it. So now there are two attacks on the g5 pawn, only one support. What to do? Of course, you need to give support. So h6, one more support, no problem now. 92, the idea is to move f4 and open the file for the rook. So this is the plan: f4, f cross g5, and then rook f1, rook f6, and you can even make double rook on this file and get the queen as well on that side, king side, and it can be a very good attack. Okay, so that's why play that. 92 idea f4, f cross g5. Knight h8. So he said, okay, he's coming to f4. I'll be prepared over there. I'll play knight g6 and I'll attack on it. So before he comes here and attack on this, white said, this is the time. I have to do fast. And he started attacking like this. So he played f4, g cross f4, and bishop cross f4. Okay, why bishop? Why not queen? Queen can be attacked with this, and you have to move again and again. So not so good. And that's why bishop cross f4. Queen f7. The queen is shifting on the other side to protect, to defend the king. Okay, it could be good idea to play queen f7. But he said no. Instead of f7, I would like to move on h7, which is fine. Which is you can say better move or a good move. So queen h7 is played and not queen f7 here. Because queen f7, one problem is, even rook a f1, and after that queen had to move again, which is not good. So queen h7. Now knight f1. What is the idea of knight f1? He is going ahead. Okay, he's going like this. He has a plan to go on f6. So the knight is headed towards this square f6 and giving a family fork. So this knight was here. The moment when you saw that, when you see this, square f6 is very good for the knight. These good players, they say, okay, I'll get my piece, my knight over there. Though it can take 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. They knew that Botvinnik knew that it is a good idea. So he's ready to, take like 4 moves just to go there. He is ready to play those moves. So let's see now. Knight g6. He's saying, okay, even my knight can come ahead and do something good. So knight g6 attacking the bishop. Knight e2. He's saying, okay, if you take it, my knight will come ahead and it will be a good knight. So I'm okay if you exchange. Because why is ready to exchange? Because if you see, this bishop is bad anyway, as white has more pawns on the dark squares. So this bishop can't do that much in that case. So he's saying, okay, I'll be happy if you do this. Okay, do that. I'll take with the knight. My knight will go ahead. After knight to a5, made attack on this d4 pawn and saying I want to open this file for my rook. So white said okay, d cross a5, rook cross a5, and nf g3. So rook e8. What is the idea? He saw that this pawn, okay, over here is a weak pawn for white. Only one support. He already had one attack. So what to do? He said, I'll make one more attack. Now there are two attacks and one support to a4 pawn. What to do? Save it somehow. But can you do that? Yes, you could do, or you can't. Knight c3 was there. But if you play knight c3, is it good? What can happen with knight c3? Let's see. If you play that, first of all, you will take this knight cross f4, queen cross f4, and then bishop e7. And after that, black has better position if you compare the position which was before. So bishop can come ahead somewhere here, and attack and do something. So after rook e8, here, white played knight h5. What is the idea? Yeah, he had a plan and he's going as per the plan. He said, okay, you do whatever you want. On the other side, you want to take it fine. I want to make the fork. I want to give the fork, knight f6. Is working. He is doing knight h5 and all the moves to do that. So black has stopped it. Now knight f6 is not possible. White played knight c3. See what is happening now. If you see, this queen is a very passive queen. Now it can't do anything, and that's good for white. White is happy because black's pieces are a little bit cramped. They're not that good. If you compare this queen, then this bishop, even this bishop is not that good now, and the knight is okay, but other pieces are not that good. Okay, so that's the reason white has the advantage. Now here he played a knight cross f4, knight cross f4, and then bishop c8, giving support to this e6 pawn as there was a attack now. Rook a2. So he's saying, okay, I am ready to get it on this side to attack from this side. So, but let me be prepared. So he played rook a2. Okay, there are two attacks on this side, but two supports are there. So black can't do anything. Rook b8. Okay, so now black understood on the a file I can't do anything. So he shifted his rook to b5 and control that b5 open file. Rook h2. Now white said, okay, now I don't need to keep my rook here as there is only one attack and I have one support. So he got the rook on this side. Rook h2, rook b3. Pinning the knight. Idea now, if the knight is pinned, he can capture this. He cannot take it as this. Rook cross e3 is a threat. So what to do? He said, okay, do whatever you want on that side. I'm very happy to attack on this side. Now the threat is to capture this pawn. Okay, he can't take this h cross at g5 because then rook cross h7. What to do? Stop that. He played h5, but then if you see, there are two attacks and one support. So he stopped that, g cross h6, but he couldn't stop, losing that pawn. He's going to lose that pawn, but at least he's happy that g5 is still closed and the rook on g1 is not going to do anything. So he's happy for that. But white got this knight cross h5. Now the threat is again knight f6, bishop cross f6, g cross f6, and it will be check and it will be attack on this. It's a dangerous threat. What to do? You have to move the queen from that place. So he played queen d3. Now you understood white's attack is much more dangerous than mine. So what to do? I need to exchange pieces, especially the strong pieces like the queen. So he is coming towards the queen to exchange the queen. Now it is white's turn and white has to decide whether to exchange or keep the queens on the board. And of course, you're not supposed to exchange. You're supposed to avoid exchanging pieces when you have better attacking possibilities. So here white played queen f4. When the opponent's king is in trouble, when your pieces are already doing good, you're not supposed to exchange pieces because then the attack will be less. So you don't want to reduce or minimize your attack. That's why avoid exchanging pieces, especially the strong pieces like the queens. Now he said, okay, I need to exchange few pieces. So he captured this one, rook cross e3. Okay, can he capture? Of course, there is no other piece. So who has got more points now? If you see, black has two pieces, two bishops for a knight and a pawn. So it is looking like black is doing good, but if you see his pieces are behind, okay, not that well placed. They are passive. They are not. They are scattered. Okay, they are not together. They are not, giving support to each other, or they are not connected to each other. That is the difference. So it's a big difference. Now here, white played knight f6 check. King has to move, you have to capture it. If you capture, queen cross can come, or you can just capture with this, and this check would come, and then there is a big problem. The checkmate will happen for sure. How? If you want to see, I'll show you. King here, suppose if you go there, rook g7, wherever you go, this checkmate can be done. So here after knight f6 check, black said, no, I don't want to capture. I want to move my king. I want to run away on the other side. So king f8. Now here he gave this discovered check to the king. So the king is in trouble. He has to move it. If you move the bishop here, he can just capture and nothing will happen. So he moved here. King e8. What to do? Yes, you have the knight here. Very good knight. Give check. Knight d6 check, king has to move again. Now you have choices. King d8, d7, king e7. Here he played king d8. What to do? Very good move. Rook h8 check. So sacrifice. For what? You will see. Bishop cross h8. And then queen f8 check. Now here the king has only two options. King d7 or c7. Wherever you move, it will be mating one or two. Let's see. If he goes king c7, then queen cross c8 is a checkmate. And if he goes king d7, then queen cross c8, king e7, queen e8 checkmate. So this is how it was about to happen. And that's why, you know, after this queen f8 check, the opponent resigned and Botvinnik won the game.